Hey guys, Ep3 here, and in the last episode we went to Whomps Fortress and we did some glitches in the castle foyer. And that's when I realised I had missed out a lot of glitches, and that's when I also realised that my debut license, well not license but trial, ran out. So now I'm having to use like the free version, which doesn't let me do high quality frame rate recordings. Meaning that there's going to be a lot of frame dropping, but I guess it's my only method of recording, unless of course I use fraps, but I can't stand the audio going out of sync. You know when it loses synchronization, because that really annoys me. I'm going to turn the volume up. So I've been looking around on the internet, and I found lots of glitches that I missed out. Because I'm using Debut, I can switch to the internet, and I can actually look at different internet tabs, and it'll still record. So let's see, what am I looking for? Doop. Super 64, because I made a HTML page. Yes, there's quite a lot of glitches. So for Castle Courtyard, there's Get on Top of the Castle Without the Cannon, Yoshi's Suicide, Black Room of Death, Flower While Dead, and there's my girlfriend texting me. Boycott. Oh, okay. Walk up certain slopes, Mysterious Death, Messed Up Cannon, Hit an Invisible Boundary. Okay, there's a bunch for outside, so I'm going to do that one later. Now, I'm going to go back into bob-omb Battlefield because there's a bunch of glitches I missed. Can you believe it? I should probably do research when I'm making these videos, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I'd love to move this window. I can't. Because, hang on a second. If I just drag out the... No. Move it to here, and then... Yeah, that works. Let's see. I've only written down 2 glitches. That's not helpful. Well, going by what I've learned, I'm going to go and do the first glitch that I mentioned, which is picking up a bob-omb and catching it as it explodes, which is rather hard. So you pick up, you grab it. Oh man, I did it wrong. If you start moving when you pick up the bomb, it means you did it wrong. Because you're supposed to be stationary, because it's literally as the bomb explodes. So let's try this again. I find it easier to run in the straight line while doing it, and god damn it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, dead on, run at it, wait for it to explode. Ooh, nearly. I was about a frame off. You see what I mean, because you're supposed to be just outside the explosion so that it doesn't hurt you, but just close enough to it so that you can still pick up the bomb, if that makes sense. It's easier to do it with cheat codes, but I'm not going to do that, because what is the point? You want to do this on a real console, right? Without cheats. There we go. So, you may be thinking, oh, what's this supposed to do? Well, if you go on a slope, it'll turn into an invisible object, but it's not working right now because it's being stupid. Don't jump while you're sliding, because the game thinks Mario isn't holding anything. Oh crap. So, okay, that's strange. It should have changed into an object by now. There we go. Oh, sweet! Goomba! First time! Ah. Well, with this, what you can do is, you can place it in midair, do a ground pound. No, I killed that other Goomba! Okay, so you can do that, and then you can get a whole bunch of them, and like make them and arrange them so that they're kissing each other. It doesn't always turn into a Goomba though. Sometimes it turns into a red coin, a 1-up, a chain jump ball, a bubble, and some other stupid shit. The funny thing about this glitch is, if you teleport to another area in the level, or go away far away from it enough, as long as you don't actually leave the level, the object will still be there. Because the game thinks that it's supposed to be there. And now there's 3 Goombas and a floating one. Hooray! If you look at the animation of this one, this is actually mimicking one of them right now. So this one is walking. Those 2 were just running at me, which means this one isn't mimicking them, it's mimicking this guy over here. Isn't it? Oh, that's strange. It's acting independently. I wonder if I can kick it. Okay, I guess not. Whatever. Oh man, to get that first try, that was amazing. Okay, the annoying thing is losing health, especially when you don't have your cap on, because, as you may or may not know, losing your cap in this game causes Mario to take 33% more damage. Maybe thinking, no, it's not 33%, it's just one more hit. No, it's 33%, which means if Mario hits an enemy that takes away 2 bits of health, it will now be 3. If Mario hits an enemy that takes away 3 bits of health, it will now be, okay, I guess 4. If it's supposed to take away 4 bits of health, it will now do 6. Yes. I'm not kidding. 6. So full damage, that normally does about 4. That does 6. Full damage does 6, the maximum, if Mario's not wearing his cap. So yeah, I'm gonna try this again with the Goomba. We'll fail miserably. Come on. I did it the first time. See, it's like really hard. There we go. Oh wait, hang on. Okay. Normally works straight away, but it should turn into an invisible object. Normally, into an invisible object. Okay, it's being awkward on me. Come on. Come on, change into something else. Come on, you know you want to. This bob-omb is being so stubborn. Dude, change into something else. I don't want to drop it because it's so easy to drop it because the game doesn't think it's actually there. It just thinks it's an invisible box. But believe me, that Mario is carrying something that he isn't supposed to be carrying. Really? Okay, well, I think... Okay. No! Well, yeah, that can happen. You know, I'm not going to try again. I just don't want to. Let's see other glitches in this level that I missed. I think I missed some. I'm trying to remember, actually. Did I show you guys the glitch you can do up a hill where, oh, for God's sake, where, if I can freaking do it. If you're running up a hill, like a steep slope, but you keep hold of A, you can press B to get to the top. Alternatively, you can slide down the slope, jump and kick, which is the first method I learned, and this works in the DS version as well, although the running up the slope while keeping hold of A and pressing B does not, as far as I remember. There's also a stutter glitch, but I think I already shown that. So, at the risk of forgetting something... Actually, no, there is another glitch you can do. Although it's very hard. You can get onto that island without the cannon and without the wing cap. You do need the turtle shell, though. You got to go to the top, and I think you're supposed to spin really fast, and then you jump off the edge and you get to the bottom. I'm pretty sure that's all there is in this level. I remember there being lots. I guess I could... No, I'm not trying that again. Okay, I'll try and get 2 Goombas. Or I'll die trying. Oh, dude, this is supposed to work first time. Just, dude, come on. It's supposed to immediately go blank. Why am I getting such rotten luck? Okay, let's just try walking up to it normally. That's very weird. I don't get that. I'm tempted to jump, but I don't really want to. There we go. Oh my god, a Goomba, second try. Now you can go like this. Oh no, 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 don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh wow, it's suspended in that animation. It's like, hey guys, what's going on? Oh no, did I just stomp that? I didn't even know you could stomp that. What the hell? Oh great, am I gonna like go away and it's gonna get like mushed? Oh no, there's... No, 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 no. I could have faced them towards each other so it looked like they were kissing, but whatever. That's enough of that glitch. You can keep doing it over and over. It duplicates them. How crazy is that? Okay. I missed a glitch in Whomps Fortress. That's not this one, is it? That's the snowy one. Whomps Fortress being the door over here in door number 1. Well, the door of star power number 1 on. And it's not too big of a glitch, but there's a few ways to do it. There's an easy way, a medium way, and a hard way. I'll explain. Okay, so the thing is getting outside the level and swimming in this water. In the DS version you can do something similar, but you can get to the cannon in the DS version because of the accuracy of how the water is programmed is slightly different. Anyway, so what you do is, for the... I think it's the super hard way. I think you use this cannon to get up there, to get up here somewhere, and you like sort of do a jump into this brick wall like that, and you just fall through the if you do it at the right angle, you fall through the wall straight into the water. That's the really hard way, which I'm not going to show, because what's the point of showing different ways to do the same glitch if you can show people the easiest? The medium way is to grab this box. By the way, there are 2 boxes like this in the level, so don't worry, don't panic if you break this one. But you take this box all the way up here, which is rather hard to do. Dude! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, you take it up here. Try not to bump into the wall or you'll break it. Fuck! That was weird. Okay, just ignore that. But... so like I said, there's another box over here if you break that one. But it is fun to have 2 goes at this. Right. And what you do is, you take this all the way up here to where the coin ring is supposed to be, because I just took all the coins, and you place it next to a wall. But what I found happens is, every single time I do it, the box breaks, or I don't put it close enough. So the next best thing to do is to go into this little corner, have Mario face the camera, and jump backwards, and do a ground pound, and just jump to the box, and he'll fall out of boundaries. But you see the exact vertice of this plane, the plane being the square shape of the water. If you swim slightly out of it, you will fall. So in the DS version, it's not like that. The water is a lot wider spread, whereas here it's the exact geometry of the 3D box. I say box, but it's actually, well, it looks like a square, but it's actually a box. You can swim around. Not really much point, because you can't get to the cannon, because the water stops right before you're about to make it. And that happens. Okay, So let's go back to my little cheat list. Jolly Roger Bay, swim through certain rocks, swim down under the level. I don't think that worked. Or is it Coco Mountain? Jolly Roger Bay. There's a few glitches in Jolly Roger Bay I can think of, but whether there's going to be any that I'll miss, I don't know. So, if you're going to Jolly Roger Bay, just select any star. One of the glitches, I doubt I discovered myself, but, because, come on, the glitch I'm about to show you is really easy to do, but it's just so easy to do it, though. So, I don't know anyone who would have spent too much time doing this, but if you keep swimming at a rock, you'll just go straight through it. I didn't even try just then. You can do it to, I think it's almost all the rocks. You just swim straight through them. I don't know why. It's not that hard to do. So yeah, there's that glitch. Let me just get onto land. Hacks. That's one of them. Trying to remember. Well, there's a glitch that involves the ship, but I don't want to do that just yet because I don't really want to go in there. I guess I could do two things at once. There's two things in the ship, to be fair. So, to get the eel out, oh for God's sake. I don't know if there's a specific way to get the eel out, but what I do is I go in front of it, make sure it can see me, and then I just swim to the surface. And it makes the eel come out every time. This is not a glitch. I'm just saying this is my method for getting the eel out of the boat. If there's a better way, I'd like to hear it. So then it'll start swimming around and get inside the boat. For this glitch, you have to select, I think it's star 1, which is can the eel come out to play. Now, this glitch, there's two things I want to do here. And both involve not draining the water. So let me just get some air and try and think about this. Let me just check something. Yeah, I'm definitely recording. So the first glitch, you can get out of boundaries in this place. It's really, really hard though. The second glitch is just a minor visual graphics glitch. So yeah, to get out of the level, you literally just turn this way, and you swim here. And then you keep hold of up and right. Oh, sorry, was it down and right, or? Yeah, down and right, and just keep pressing A, and Mario eventually break free of the boat. Okay, I can't remember what it is now. You know I can't remember. But after a lot of struggling, eventually Mario gets to the top of the water. I'm not doing it right, am I? Nope. Well, I tried. Oh, now he's moving. Whatever. For lots of swimming, because Mario is constantly being pushed into place, because it's kind of glitchy outside there. Eventually you can get to the top of the surface, but you can't swim around freely, because Mario keeps getting stuck in what appears to be nothing. The second glitch is actually, I think, a programmer's fault. That's the definition of a glitch, kind of, if you think of it like that. But what I mean is, the programmers have accidentally placed a sprite, an unused sprite, into the wrong place of the screen, if that makes sense. And it can be activated when the character, or when Mario makes a splash in the water. It's very hard to explain. Let me think of it in another way. Basically, there are only two places in the game where I know this is present. It's literally just an object that's being misplaced. whenever Mario jumps into the water, he makes a splash. And that splash appears where Mario jumps and disappears after the animation is done playing. But for some reason, developers have left in two different levels I can think of the actual splash object as a fixed object in the level, and at first glance it's invisible, but it's not. It actually still does exist, even after Mario makes an actual splash. So the way to do that is to drain all the treasure chests. I think you go to this one first. Okay, then I think it's clockwise, starting from this one. I don't do this too much, so yeah. Now, you just wait for the water to come down as normal, because this is something that can only be seen once the water has been drained. But you'll notice that a little bit of water will be left at the bottom here. So, just waiting for that. Doop 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 doop. Any second now. Right, there's a little bit of water left. But as you'll notice, I'm trying to remember where it is now. I think you can see it better if you're over here. Dude. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? I'm running circles around it and it's just floating above me. Now that's not supposed to be there, as you can tell. In case you don't know where it is, I'll put an annotation around it right now. But it's very hard to miss. Anyway, there's another instance of that outside the castle in the Boo's courtyard. Jolly Roger Bay. Oh. Anyway. Wow, 22 minutes. I hope my computer can afford to keep the size of this file. Move out my way, ghost. So yeah. Actually, I'm gonna show you where it is first. It is right here, where Mario's standing. Dude! Dudes! There we go. When you actually go and splash in the water, it actually shows the animation of it. If I had the camera set to fixed, you'd be able to see the actual splash. But because of the way the camera is, you can't. Well, actually, if I tried this... Oh, the camera just changes. That's annoying. I suppose I could just go into Big Boo's haunt and then just die. Dude! Change the camera to fixed. Wait, hang on, let me just check that worked. There we go. Then just die. Death by Mr. I. Stop killing me. Just, I don't know. Speed up time. Right. Keep hold of that. Oh, great, that's too far away. Will you stop trying to kill me? Dude, there we go. Right. Okay, that's annoying. It's still adjusting. Okay. Let's try and do a triple jump. that's right. I just remembered. The splash sprite can only be viewed from this angle. That was too close, wasn't it? I gotta get close to the door, but not quite. Ah. Oh, whatever. This is a long video. So, I'm probably going to add annotations saying, at this time of the video, this happens. Actually, let me just try something. Every time! Ugh, whatever. So I guess that ends this episode of missed glitches and miscellaneous glitches. For now, I guess. I'll give you guys a quick look at the list I've made so far. So, yeah, because I've just written descriptions for some, not actually added a description because I already know what it is. And the ones where there are descriptions is just glitches I found on the internet. This one is really confusing. It's like, right, go outside the castle, go to the tree it gives you a 1-up, which is near the waterfall. Then run around from here to here to here to here to here to here, get in the cannon, to here to here to here, get the wing cap, to here to here to here, get in the cannon, go into the black room of death, and then the 1-up will be on the outside bouncing like this. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Some other glitches. 100 coin star glitch. That's basically where the 100 coin turns into a star, but it's hovering above a pit, and you get the star and you die. But it says you still got the star. Here's the one I've already done. Pick up a large bob-omb. Hazy maze, cave. Fly while dead. You can, well, exactly as the glitch says. Surf through the island. Now this is the one I found. This works for tiny huge island. It happens when you go into the huge island. If you get a Koopa shell and you're going around, you're surfing around the top of the island. So say like a. So say this is the top, and Mario is like. Okay, I like. Whatever. Pretend this is Mario. He's like surfing around it. If you're surfing right at the top, and then you go down here towards where the chucker is, and then you spin around in circles and you jump, you will end up inside the mountain. If you have not drained the water, Mario will appear right at the top. If you have drained the water, he will appear at the top of the body of the water inside the mountain. Well, that's all I got time for. I shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye.